This week on the farm, you'll meet my dad and I'll meet my new horse. And we undertake the slightly teeth-clenching task of dragging a 20-foot container down the hill.
It'll pull the skid steer down over the bank with it, so I don't really feel like rolling.
I hope you and your nervous system enjoy the ride. What are you doing here?
Just packing my stuff to get for the weekend and do boat jobs.
I need us to pause here for 1 second because this shirt, Juri refuses to part with it. It's become a thing. I need to know, do we love it or is it revolting? Anyway.
Yeah, spent all week on the house and then it's Friday afternoon, so I'm going to drive to Hobart. It's about 3 hours away. Drive down there, spend the weekend, and then I'll be back on Sunday night. So,
Busy boy.
Yeah, you got to make hay while the sun shines, and the sun is shining.
Well, it's just going to be me and Mishka for the weekend. It's going to be super weird not to have DJ at the house every morning. He was such a nice person to have around, even in your space, making lots of noise. But onwards and upwards, there's more to do, and you definitely haven't seen the last of him. Juri is off for a few days to help a friend with some jobs on his sailboat, which means this is the first time I've been in the house on my own. And after having DJ, our builder and Juri's brother at the house every day for the last few months, the house is weirdly quiet. I stave off the silence, as ever, with an audiobook and get some little tasks of my own completed, like these skirting boards. Last week, you saw Dad and some of us heading into the bush for an overnight horse ride and hike to a remote cattle run. Dad could have an episode all of his own. It would take that long to list all the many and varied roles he's had in his long and colourful life to date. But one of them was a cattleman and head farmer on the remote Flinders Island after emigrating to Australia from Holland in his late teens. He soon found a niche in buying people's difficult horses for a song, training them up and selling them on at a profit. Horses have weaved in and out of my father's story for most of his life. And after moving back to Tasmania from the island, he ran trail rides through the high plains of the beautiful Cradle mountain. Around then, he met my mother, and if you asked him now, I think he would attribute his robust health into his 80s to an active life of tennis, riding, and marrying a much younger woman. He taught 6 of his 8 children over 2 marriages to ride, and this most recently included me and my 2 younger sisters. Now, long before I was at all ready for her, he's helped me purchase my own horse, a spirited 5-year-old, mostly Arab Palomino mare, who popped up for sale at a totally inopportune time and less than 5 kilometres from where I live. I won't burden you with her registered mash of names, but I've decided to call her Ori, after a character from one of my favourite books. Soon, Ori met Dad's buckskin Myra, and after dominance was established, Ori coming out on top, the two became inseparable. While I wait for my tack and a saddle to arrive, and for someone other than myself to hold the camera for me, Ori has a few days to settle in, and I have an opportunity to explain to the absent Juri the wisdom of my purchase. He was supportive, but reserved judgment until he could meet her himself. But it was way too late for me. I was in love, and the sight of her prancing round the paddock, outside my kitchen window, with the morning's first light shining through her mane, made my day, every day. After Juri's return home, we had to prepare for the commencement of the Gatehouse project, an abandoned tiny house on the property that we, pending council approval, had big plans for.
Oh, it's not warm.
No, it's not warm.
No, it's not warm at all.
Good morning.
Morning. So, we're doing a job today that we've been putting off for a little while. We've got to move this shipping container down to where the gatehouse build is at. This has just been a random storage container that we've had for like the last X amount of years. And we want to put it down at the gatehouse because there's no area there that's undercover, and we need somewhere to store all the building materials and tools and etc, etc. The downside is it's a really steep windy road to get down there. We've got to get this container up onto the road up here first, and then drag it down the road, and hopefully
it's steep, it's really windy, and I don't know how this is going to go.
No, it could be a little bit of a sketchy one.
But we've cleared it out, it's all empty. We do have a little bit of a time limit on because we're up here at the Airbnb and we have incoming guests coming in shortly. So
hopefully we don't block the road.
Hopefully. Also,
so you probably noticed Monica's got a big woolly jacket on.
The weather has changed, guys.
It's officially autumn now.
Summer is over, the jackets are out, and yeah, it's all a bit abrupt actually. Yeah, winter is coming. Yeah.
Winter is coming. So first up, we're going to lift that end of the container and take out the blocks that are under it. Then we'll sit it down, and then I'm going to put chains on this end, lift this end, drag it up to the road with the tractor, and then we can do the rest. We can make the plan up as we go.
As long as it doesn't tumble down the hill, we will be fine. Okay.
The next step, I think.
Do your boots up. I'm getting serious.
Yeah, I'm getting serious. Now, there's going to be so much judgment about this online, I know. Everyone in the comments like, do it this way. No, so what we're gonna do, I think, I'm gonna hook a chain from there to there on those 2 container attachment points and loop it like that, and then I'm gonna put the forks through the middle and angle them up, and I'm gonna lift this end with the tractor and drag it up around there onto the road. And hopefully the chain doesn't break, hopefully the container moves, hopefully they don't wreck all the grass.
Yeah.
Which we definitely will.
We will. Quick tutorial. Okay. I made a bit of a mess. What?
Big bull ant's nest.
Oh. Perfect.
That's the way to go. Oh. Jack jumpers everywhere. God damn! Just another day in Australia, and right where I need to put the chain, of course, there's a jack jumper nest. Jack jumper is like a really, really painful bite. And now I have to get the chain through there. So bad. I know one's gonna jump on my arm and bite me.
Yeah, they jump.
Yeah,
if you didn't know.
Oh, I forgot to mention that. They jump. I don't know how far. We'll put that on the caption. Maybe we should put some details up about these things. But they're everywhere in Tassie. Well, in Australia. There's one there. Coming for me. Oh, it's getting real bad. That works. Okay, that's a start. Good.
Happy with that?
Well, it'll work. I'm going to try it with the skid steer first. A lot more control with the skid steer than the tractor. So I think the skid steer will do it fine, but let's find out. Work.
Oh.
That method will work great to get it down the driveway.
Yeah.
Just gotta. Is that a wasp's nest that we've.
Oh, you're kidding.
Little rough. Might have a couple of small scratches in it to add to the mountain of other scratches.
I don't think anyone cares about that. I love this skid steer.
It's pretty useful.
Like,
it always surprises me how powerful it is.
Yeah.
It always does more than what you think.
It does every job that you think maybe it could do, but it might be a bit sketchy. It's just like...
Yeah, kind of. I mean, it's still sketchy, but it does it. Alright, good. We'll see what happens.
Okay, seems to be working. Now for the tricky bit. What's the problem?
Well, when I'm driving with the skid steer, I'm reversing, so all I've got is the reverse camera to see where I'm going, and I'm so close to the container that it blocks my full field of view, so I can just gauge if the container's square to the skid steer based off the front of these forks, and if the skid steer is square to the road based off two little red lines on the reversing camera, so it's full sketch. And then this next bit down here, we go back, and if it rolls off the side of the bank, the container rolls off because I'm not paying attention, it'll pull the skid steer down over the bank with it, so I don't really feel like rolling. It's a bit sketch. We'll
Not
see.
today.
Not today. That might be the spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the container's in its new home, be here for about 6 months, and the skid steer, little legend that it is, did the whole job perfectly.
I swear, Juri is absolutely still in love with his skid steer. It's quite ridiculous the amount of applications that it ends up getting used for. The romance.
We better go and clean up, eh? At the top.
Let's do it.
Good. All done. Nice to get that out of the way. Yeah, it's been hanging over us for a while. Been putting it off, haven't we?
Yeah. That container's been there since we bought the property 9 years ago. So it's really nice to get it moved and cleaned up.
Next job. Harvesting the bees.
Yeah.
Ready for that?
But I need some more sun.
Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, it came out real windy.
Fresh honey. Time for that.
Very good. As we mentioned before, the weather is really turning now, and there's a lot less light in the day, and it's getting dark much sooner. So a lot of my guests are arriving sort of on dusk or after dark. So I'm gonna pop in and turn on some welcome lights for them. Next time, it is honey harvest day. Our very first harvest on the farm. And it's liquid gold. We get grotty in the stone circle and clean up again for the move back down to the ground floor, with a whole heap of stolen furniture.
Wait. Are we checking the audio? Are we checking it now?
Checking.
Yeah. Hopefully it works.
Was that it?
I think that was it, baby.
You look good, Dad.
Yeah, I feel like a sack of potato.